Hey, it's me, Furia. Welcome back to Mass Effect. Last episode I finished Ferros, which was the first part of the main quest after the whole Citadel and everything. And this episode I'm going to talk with my crewmates and see what they have to say, if they have something new, and then I probably go to Citadel, and then I had some assignments to take care of around. There was this investigate shipments, investigate samples, investigate facility. So if it depends how long it takes to talk with people, and maybe if I pop by Citadel and everything. Anyway, I checked the last episode on YouTube, and even though I changed the brightness in OBS, it didn't affect, enough in YouTube. It was still very dark, and I'm sorry about that. I'm still learning. It looked like it brightened up on my screen, but it didn't do the trick for YouTube, so it was still very dark. Sorry about that. Anyway.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Well, you do seem a little bit unhappy, like a little kind of defensive.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your
that's evil.
hands.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh,
It's an extremely
I didn't
rare
mean to
condition.
say it like
Nobody
that.
knows exactly what causes it.
Jesus.
Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
All right,
I'm
that's
not
enough
trying to
of
make
it.
you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
All right, I guess
I have
that's
to
it.
go.
All right, see you.
Which game is it when he tells his story, I don't know. Well, we'll see. He has a story. Everybody has a story. I don't know if he learned it in this game or if it's just spread across the game. He's really, really one of the best characters in this game. He's totally amazing character. Who's that? Oh, it's Caden. Nothing important then.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Why do I want to ask of Caden?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
Did I
ship?
ask this
I
already?
enlisted right out of
I
high
did.
school. Earth
Oh,
always seemed
no.
boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of
All right,
but
yes,
humanity
thank you.
needs the
I
alliance
think
if we want to keep expanding through the
I should go.
Good luck.
I honestly asked that like in the very first episodes, and I did ask it twice back then, so I'm not listening it third time. I'm sorry. Just go to the first episodes if you want to hear the story again. I thought she'd say something new.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah. We're a little crazy folks, we are.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
That's what we do.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you
What?
and Lieutenant Alenko.
How is that happening? I've talked to him like once. No, there is nothing. Why can't I say there's nothing going
The
on?
Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My
There you
mistake,
go.
then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
So, Twitter has spoken. I made a poll about this, and yes, I will romance Liara through the game series. Thank you, Twitter. Here we go.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Did I ask her this? I think I did.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot what it was. Something about her. Whoa. Okay. I have no idea. But you're a female. Seriously? We're still on that level? In the future? Hi.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
I'm gonna murder you. That's another thing Twitter told me to do. I'm gonna when I have to pick who stays alive, it's not Kaden. I'm listening.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander?
If you cut corners, you end up going on circles, right?
It's a personal observation, Caden.
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but, yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you, as more than a source of Prothean data.
Oh, jeez.
She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Are you jealous?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
And now I'm a little bit lost. I'm here and I don't want this to end up in a drama. Can I just say, no thank you, Kaden? Which, well, obviously this is, but it's a bit rude. Well, this is neutral option, right? Oh, I'm so afraid of saying this. What if he gets the wrong idea? What if I say the wrong thing? I'm gonna say it.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed.
What are you? You. No. Alright.
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
And the Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Oh, boy, don't go there. Just give up.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals.
Oh.
Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
This is rude, right? Is it rude? But no, now. Well, I'm gonna say.
Sorry, Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
Oh.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I
There
should
you
return to
go.
my duties.
Alright, at least. Maybe he got the message loud and clear now. Like, no, you and me ain't happening and you're gonna die. Now he thinks I'm killing him because of that. I'm doing that, I'm saying that because I have to kill him. No. It's complicated. It's always complicated, right? Hi.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him
Oh,
up, and
really?
he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Wow.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well,
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
he's a little bit of on the renegade side in the beginning. Never noticed that before.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a
Oh,
badge.
that's pretty harsh.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Well, we're gonna stop him.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced
tell
it
me.
was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Because you won't shoot him. And then you're gonna hate me because we're not gonna do that. Hey!
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
I gotta say, but I love her eyebrows. They're so good.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Wow.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Great chat. Alright, Rex. Dude.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
And?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. So Garrus gave his personal mission and Rex gave his personal mission. I don't know if Ashley and Kaden even have one. Or maybe they give it later. The same kind of goes with Lyra, or was Lyra's kind of personal mission the one where I saved her? What about you?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
No, wait. Wait.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Honestly, there is... I've talked about this. She has nothing new to say?
See you later.
Okay, well that's weird. Okay, I was just thinking, why do I want to go to the Citadel? Obviously, I should go there to check if there is something new there. But is there really anything new? Oh, I wish this was a stream so, you know, people could vote and tell me what to do. I guess I just go there, like, why not?
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Well.
Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay, so maybe I do have to go to Citadel. Or maybe they sent me somewhere else.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel's space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Get to the point.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Obviously, Vermeer is like the kind of like third place to go, so I'm not going there next, but I'm going to Noberia next. I also remembered just now that I still have the antithorium gas on my grenades, and yeah, I want to change that. I'm so surprised I just remembered that. Like I'm honestly surprised. I could have just as well forgotten completely about that. Okay, I have a lot of quests now. Extra quests, assignments, thingies to do. And once I have done the extra assignments, then I'm going to go to Noberia, obviously. And after Noberia, I probably get more assignments. And then I go to Vermeer after I've done the extra assignments once again. And then after Vermeer is the Planet X. I think that's how this game goes. Let's see if there is anything new on the Citadel. This might be kind of like pointless run around, but do you have anything
Commander?
new to say? No,
Carry on,
you don't.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who do I want to take with me? Rex? Tally? I'm taking Ashley.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
At least there should be like... Wait a minute. No, wait, that happened already. My background story thingy. It happened quite early in the game.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni.
Really
ExoGeni stock rose
should
sharply
check
with the
the
announcement, with investors pleased
items,
at this surprising
the
news.
gear, the guns and armor of the crew members that I haven't been using a lot. I sold a lot of guns. I really should do that. There is a lot to do with this. I think that's okay. Like item management. Excuse me. Oh, girl. Oh, I have, better. Alright, you can have it. There you go. Alright, pistol. Do you even use pistol? Do you even pistol, sister? Doesn't matter. Do you pistol? I don't think so. Ooh. The heatsink capacity is really low. I don't know if it even matters to these people. Like, jeez. Oh, nice. I think you can have that one. Polonium rounds. What is this then? Oh, okay. And nothing there. Armor. She has better. I don't know. Wait. Medium armor. No, I can sell that basically if I want to. Where on earth could there be some action? Marketplace? I have no idea. This area is fairly big to be running around just
hello, Commander.
Randomly.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you're
I'll
working
open the
with.
rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. Sell. There was Krogan armor. Where is it? There. So I can sell that. You can sell that. My pistol is better than theirs. Okay. I don't think there is a lot to going on, you know, for me currently or like ever. Oh, I'm so lost. I have no idea where I'm going. Marketplace. Let's go there. See if... Well, at least I should see Conrad Werner. He's actually right there. Hi.
Commander, I've been waiting for you to get back.
Oh, jeez.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
No.
I believe you, Conrad, but there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
My goal in this trilogy is to keep Conrad alive until the very end. So that's what I want to do. I get so few points. It's horrendous. Self-training. Oh, he has a lot of points. Let's do that. Oh yeah. Great. All right. There's probably nothing down there. I'm probably missing
Sure, I can return that for you.
tons of stuff.
Thanks. Hasn't worked well since I bought it.
Also, maybe there is these news people, the reporter. Like the Jimani Al Jumani or the other one. Do I actually have their no. Race against time. What is this? Find the conduit. Vermeer, go to Vermeer. Novaria, get interest, go to Novaria. Alright. There is no quest open for Emily Wang? Was that her? Oh, take a look at the loving couple there. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to presidential area. Let's just use this rapid transport system. Presidium. Oh, where do I want to go? Embassies. I don't think there is much anything here, but I want to take a look around, at least a little bit, in case there is some extra quests or assignments or whatever. Nasana, do you still talk to me?
Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
Oh yeah, I killed her sister. It's already done.
This place seems strange. I wish
there were more humans
around.
Oh, it's you. Don't want to talk with you. Oh, put the gun away. It was a misclick. I don't think even my own people have anything to say to me. Oh, codex points.
I saw your Ferris report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
You don't give a damn about the colonists. It's all just politics to you, isn't it?
We can't all be the hero who charges in to save the day, Commander. But we each serve humanity in our own way. You can't escape interstellar politics. It's part of the big picture, and sometimes it isn't pretty.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
Yeah, well, that's politics for you.
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
I think I had this conversation too. Okay.
So be it.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Politics. Oh, politics ruin it for everyone. It really does. Imagine a world where everybody worked together for like bettering the world for everyone, and decisions were made based on logic and what's, you know, good and rational and all that, and not about grabbing power for myself or grabbing money for myself. Okay, I'm getting preachy. But just imagine if we were like ants and everybody worked for like building the world to be the best place ever. That would be pretty amazing. Unfortunately, we like to fight each other a lot. And we're greedy. That's how we are. Maybe Liara was right. We're a kind of scary bunch. I don't see anything happening here. I think...
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Hey. Citadel Tower? This is the last place I checked. I
Alliance
wasted
officials have raided a
time.
dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Major Kyle?
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress
Oh.
disorder.
Good for him. I did that. Wow, it's so empty here. Didn't...
I hope he's okay.
Who? Who was that? Who said that? You?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Yes! Yeah! I didn't come here for nothing. I found a side quest. I'm so happy. I was so certain this was like waste of time. But it wasn't. Yay. Okay. Seasick. I'm going back. I'm not. That was enough. I made my point. I got the quest. This takes me to my ship.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani
This
recently
one.
attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander
Kalisa
Shepard
Al-Jalani.
answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
I love it. I love the renegade option where you can just smack her. Even though that's not a very nice thing to do, but it's just, I don't know. Here I was like 2 minutes ago just preaching how we're such a violent and warmongering
Decontamination in
species. Now I just want to smack Jelani. Oh,
Logged. The commanding officer
That's
is
life.
aboard.
That's
Exo
just
Presley
life.
stands relieved.
and no, I would not in real life ever smack anyone to their face. I would accidentally maybe, but not on purpose. Okay. Privateers, go to the Traitorous system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster and search for signs of Garrett's brother and his ship. Let's see if we can find them. Horsehead Nebula. Ooh. Local Exodus. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Strenuous. Oh, the space
Message
is
coming in.
oh.
Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug.
Oh gosh.
The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay, well then, I got like extra assignment. But I can't see no ship in here. Let me just check my journal. Journal, there we go. So, search for signs of Gareth's brother and his ship. So I guess they have landed somewhere. Are these gonna be on the same planet or different? No, wait, this is different. I thought he was in here because he called me when I was here and he was like, oh, good, you're here. Okay, so this is totally different place. Okay, so it's just privateers. Let's see. It's not that one. It's not this one. Not that one either. Not that one. But it's this one. Not? Huh. What am I not getting right? There is no ship in here. And I can't land any off the planet. This is a mystery. Huh. So weird. That's where I was supposed to go. And that's where I am. That is so weird. Strenuous system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster. I don't know. My brain doesn't function. Okay, I think this is almost an hour-long video. I think I'm gonna just end this episode right here because I am just way too bamboozled by this whole thing right now, and I feel like my brain is exploding. I feel like I'm losing my mind. So I'm gonna end this episode here. This was kind of like an intermission episode, and the next episode I'm gonna go straight to the action. It's gonna be assignments. So it's gonna be action, and it's gonna be probably a lot of Mako driving, and well, that's gonna be it. So yeah, I gotta stop being so bamboozled by everything. All right, I see you in the next episode. Bye.